One thing you don't want to do, a lot of people think it's going to be okay. It's definitely not. You don't want to. Hey friends, Autumn from the Tye-Dyed Iguana, and today I wanted to show you how we prepare our frozen feeders to feed off to your snakes. So let's get started. So I already kind of have mine laid out since it is snake feeding day. That way I can get all of our snakes fed. So in here we have pinkies, hoppers, and fuzzies. Got jumbo mice, adult mice, small rats, and medium rats. So you can see how we thaw all of them. First step, you can do this a few ways. You can put them on your counter overnight in a little Ziploc bag and let them completely thaw out. But if you forgot to do that and you really need to feed your snake that day, we can do the warm water method. So let me show you how to do that. All right, so a few ways that I do it. So on my smaller feeders, so like my pinkies, not always with my hoppers, but I'm gonna do it today. I kind of just even them out in the bin and I'll leave them there. And then I have my bin of lukewarm water. We don't wanna do boiling water. If you do boiling water, you're basically gonna cook that rodent and it's gonna make it super yucky inside. And so with that, it's just, your snake's not gonna wanna eat it. So you can do it like this. That's typically how I thaw out my smaller feeders. Like that. I usually only do that with the pinkies, fuzzies, and hoppers. Another way of doing it, you can take, so I usually do this with my adult mice and my jumbo mice, and I will actually put them directly into the water. And I'll let them kind of like sit there for a while and thaw out. And we'll do the exact same thing with my medium rats and small rats. I'm just gonna plop them in there. And then you might have to do this a few times on your larger rodents, just because it'll take a lot longer for them to thaw out. One thing you don't want to do, a lot of people think it's going to be okay. It's definitely not. You don't want to put them in the microwave to thaw out, because all you're doing is cooking the inside of that rodent. One, it's not going to be good for the snake. Two, it might explode. All right, so now that everything is completely thawed, I'm gonna kind of show you what to check for with them. Most of your snakes will not like their rodent completely soaking wet, so we just kind of like roll it into a towel, kind of like, that's what I do. Just roll it around, pat it dry. And then the big thing is you don't want any like hard spots in the rodent either, and then it's still warm to the touch as well. So there you have it. So it can feel kind of warm on the outside, but on the inside it can still be frozen. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you are feeling around, that you're not feeling any of those like cold spots or even like hard spots in there. All right, friends, and now we are back. All of our rodents are completely thawed out. So now we can go ahead and start feeding them off to some of our snakes. Let's get to it. So this is our Texas rat snake. No, sometimes he's a little bit funny where he wants to eat a little bit smaller of a prey. All right, next we have one of our assorted morph ball pythons. There we are. Ball pythons are a little bit more exciting eaters. All right, guys, and that is how we would end up thawing and preparing our frozen rodents for some of our snakes. If you have any questions, give us a call, message us on Facebook, or come on into the store. We'll help you out. Bye, friends.